around for the, I guess, last call of Carson Daly portion of the evening. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for staying up late. Yeah, I like to drink. Makes things weird sometimes, though. Even if like you're not drinking, just because like of drinking. Like I had this happen. I was completely sober, but it was related to drinking. And my mom called me one morning, and she said, "Justin, I think you're an alcoholic." And it got awkward because all I could respond back was, "Not really." Moms don't want to hear that, right? Don't want to hear indecision on that question, but like. At this point, that was what was awkward, right? The indecision. At this point, I'd rather just go one way or the other. That would make it easy, right? Like, it would, it would be bad if it was like, it would be better if it was like, Justin, I think you're an alcoholic. No. That's the better way. But I can't lie to my mom. So, I would even be okay the other way. Justin, I think you're an alcoholic. Yes. Right? What is it now? Florida for 28 days? Let's do it. Let's get on the plane. Let's go on vacay, right? Right? I can grow out my hair and keep a journal. I've seen the TV shows. It's weird, right? All the good rehab facilities are in like Florida or the Southwest or the Pacific Ocean, like shore. Bring it in.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
It's just weird to have rehab clinics in such awesome places. Those are the best places in America. That's where all the rehab facilities are. It's like, if you go to rehab there and you can't stay sober, give up. Just stop trying. Because those places are already beautiful. Like, you shouldn't need drugs at that point. Like, if you're sitting on the beach on the Pacific coast, like watching a sunset, and you're like, oh man, you see that sunset? It's beautiful, right? You know what would make that better? Cocaine. It's like, no, wait. You just love cocaine. You're going to have to deal with that yourself. Like, I've always lived in the Midwest. I just moved to Chicago, but I always lived in the Midwest. This is the part of the country where you should go to rehab. And if you can stay sober here, you can probably make it long term. Because this is the part of the country where you need drugs. Right? Just to get by. Just to keep it moving forward. Like, once November, December hits, you enter the part of the year where if you don't do a major hallucinogen, you're not going to see a bright color till like May. Like you just wake up one day, you're like, am I in the road? Like what the fuck? Why is everything gray? I would, honestly, at this point, I've been drinking for a long time, but I don't think I'm an alcoholic, but I think I should just be one. It seems better. No, it never happens if you're just a heavy drinker. But if you're an alcoholic, it seems better in certain ways. Like, I've been heavy drinking for like over a decade now. Not an alcoholic. And so not once have all my friends gotten together, come over my place, and written me nice letters. Why not? Write me nice letters, right? Why is the alcoholic get nice letters? He's an asshole, right? I think I would get sweet letters. My friends would write me stuff like, Dear Justin, your heavy drinking has made my life better in the following ways. Last weekend, when you bought everyone shots and got extra huggy, that was a really nice night. Also, later in the evening, when you pulled me aside and said, you know what, you just like special, like, I was just saying, like, you, if you're you, everything. I don't know exactly what that meant, but it seemed really positive and got me through a tough time. Also, the way you can make nachos out of anything is pretty sweet. That last time when you improvised with saltines, cream cheese, and tapatio, that was a good evening. Please don't ever seek treatment. I won't, Mike. Thank you very much for coming out. Get out those stenos. I have a mom. Talked about her earlier. My dad's Polish and my mom's Hispanic. That's why my last name is Golak, and this is my face. She doesn't do it as much anymore now I moved out, but when I was growing up, every Christmas my mom would make tamales And that was like a tradition. Like about a week before Christmas, make a bunch of tamales. We'd have them all year. She'd like freeze a bunch of them. It was a cool tradition. And I grew up in Cleveland with that tradition. I moved to Chicago not long ago, and I found out you guys have tamale guys, right? Tamale guys. They come with a cooler full of tamales, come to the bar to give you tamales. Everyone gets really excited because everyone's drunk and wants food. I get excited because I'm drunk and I want food too. But then I have a different experience from everyone else, which is where I get homesick. Because I'm like, tamales? It's just weird. Like, I've had weird experiences where he's like, $3? I'm like, how about I give you $5 and you tell me you're proud of me? Is that can we work out that deal? Can we hug? Kiss on the cheek? All right, no, too far. All right, let's have to test it. Fine, tamale guy. Can I call you mom? I know, it's too far again. Sorry. Is anyone allergic to gluten? Speaking of food? No? Nobody? Okay. Cool. If you are, that's fine. I wouldn't make fun of you in a room like this. Like, the thing is, like, a gluten allergy is a real thing, but it only affects about 10% of people. But everyone thinks that gluten's bad for you because advertising is awesome, right? Advertising kicks ass, I think we all know that. So everyone thinks gluten's bad for you, but just an allergy. If you're allergic to it, don't eat it. If not, have at it. You know? And I just think it's funny. The only reason I think it's funny because, like, a room this size, if there's one or two, that's statistically possible, but I feel like everyone thinks that they can't eat gluten. It's just funny the way they approach it because they always say stuff like, you know, I've just been so lethargic lately, just exhausted, and just really just down, and I know I'm in a career I never thought I would be in, and I know that I'm with a spouse that constantly disappoints me, and I know I have children that I just never really proud of at all, and but I think it's the gluten, right? You think it's the gluten? It's maybe the elasticity of my food that's messing me up, right? It can't be like decisions I've made or things like that. I have to really look inside and change some things, but I can not eat pasta. You know, I can probably make that change. That sounds horrible. I don't vote because I don't think it matters. I'm just kidding. It actually doesn't matter. But if you do, that's okay. I mean, I just think it's funny. Like, everyone lies about voting. Like, politicians lie. Everyone knows that. But I think, like, voters lie now. I hear people say all the time, like, just vote. It doesn't matter who you vote for. Just vote. It's like, it's exactly matters who you vote for. Like, or else we wouldn't vote. We just pick a dude at random. We just flip a coin. It matters. But it doesn't. I'll vote for, I'll vote for something interesting. Like, if there's something cool, I'll vote for it. It's like, you know, like I didn't vote in the mayoral election, but, like, I'm probably going to vote in the runoff because, like, I got to have Chewy as my mayor. And I got to have a mayor that looks that Mexican. Like, I just have to. He's so Mexican. His name's Chewy Jesus Garcia. 2 of his 3 names are fictional characters. He's an awesome dude. How do you beat that guy? How Mexican does that guy look? It's crazy. Like, it's borderline racist, right? Like, he looks like how a racist would draw a Mexican guy. I think it's funny. Like, I just don't like politicians. They always say weird shit, right? Like, they'll always talk about, like, their dads. That's always, like, a big thing. They'll always be like, my dad worked in a coal mine his whole life. He taught me about honesty and hard work and respect. And you're like, if any of that's true, your dad is so disappointed in you right now. Like, you're a politician. He hates it. They can't make him happy. You're a politician. Your dad hates that there's taxes taken out of his paycheck. You became a politician, he's so disappointed in you. The only fathers that are proud of politician sons are like dads who are politicians. Like, everyone else, it's like, it's the worst thing ever. Went to the coal mine? No, you're gerrymandering districts? You didn't listen. You didn't listen at all. I think it's fun. funny too, like we get real mad at shame now. Like no one likes shame. Everyone's like, hey, you can't shame that. Don't shame that. Shame. Boo. I like shame. Shame's fucking awesome, right? You just heap shame on something you don't like and you change it instantly. No violence. It's like a great social mechanism. Now, I do agree that we waste our shame on nice people, and that should stop, right? Like we mostly waste our shame on gay people, women who would fuck you, like good people, right? It's a waste of shame. But I don't mind, how about we just start shaming politicians? Like that's a group of people we could probably change with shame, right? How great would it be to have a future where there's a proud gay man that hides his secret life as a politician? You know? He's just at a press conference. Someone's like, hey, we know she's been spending many nights alone with the 18-year-old male intern. He's like, I swear to God, I was just blowing him. I was just we weren't trying to pass legislation or anything. I was just sucking them off. We weren't trying to gerrymander a district or anything like that. Just plugging me like a toilet. That's funny because it's butt sex and a poop joke. Alright. Let's get less controversial. I love Steve Harvey. No irony attached to it all. Unabashed, real love for Steve Harvey. He's my favorite person ever. It's a great time to like him. He's on 15 TV shows. He's everywhere. He's on all the TV. You guys probably know him from The Feud, Family Feud. He's great on that. But I like the Steve Harvey Show, which is Steve Harvey doing a daytime talk show. It's the best thing on TV ever. Some people are like, he's not a very good talk show host. It's like, oh no, he's not. But he's the best person to be on a talk show. He's not a good host, but he he has a segment called Ask Steve where people from the audience just can ask him questions. And one time, some lady stands up in the audience and goes, Steve, my question's about my husband. He snores all night and it keeps me up. What should I do? And then he just made fun of her shirt for 5 minutes. That's all. That was the whole segment. And then they answered a question. I was like, how is this not all TV? How is this not just what TV is? Just people asking questions and Steve Harvey being like, yo, shirt. How's that all TV? Pretty good at sex, guys. I say that with no pride in it. It seems like a real macho thing to say. You say that, people are kind of it's just one thing in the world I happen to be decent at it, right? I'd rather be good at engineering. I think that would have served my life better. And honestly, at this point in my life, I don't even think it's a skill. I think it's just a defense mechanism. I have to make a girl come so she doesn't realize she's having sex in a studio apartment I can't afford. It's just a distraction mechanism. Right? That's what people ask me all the time. They're like, how can I be good at sex? I don't know. Fuck like you have nothing else to offer. You try that out. Really put some pep in your step. I think bullying is a problem, right? People are real upset about it. Mostly nerds. And they're nerd parents. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's a problem. I don't know. We tried to fix it before. We made a major motion picture about it that didn't seem to help. It was exploiting the issue, didn't help. What a surprise. The problem is that, right, we subjugate these bullies. And I know they're not doing a good thing, but they're just kids, right? That nerd can't help it that he has bad vision and seasonal allergies. He can't help that, and he shouldn't have to. But that bully can't help it that he's 6 foot tall with a mustache in 6th grade. He can't help that either, right? These are just people dealing with their own shit. I think we need to get them together, right? If I was principal, I'd get a bully in my office, I'd get a nerd in my office, I'd bring them together, and this is how I'd do it. I'd just be real honest with them. I'd be like, hey, bully, I'm going to be real with you, right? you're probably going to get some pussy when you're 14. I said it. But here's the thing, bully, right? Once you get older, you hit your mid-20s, and girls figure out that you can't pay for a mortgage with forearm tattoos. That's it for you. Like, your time, right, cuts off pretty immediately. But this guy sitting next to you, right? He's gonna make like the iPhone 6 or like 12. We'll probably be at 12 by then if you guys are 12. But he's gonna do cool shit. He's gonna cure disease. He's gonna do something awesome. And then guess what it is for him? Pussy avalanche for the rest of his life. He's in it. So if you're just cool to him now, right? Guess what you get, bully? Run off pussy for the rest of your life. Just get it. And it's cool for you, right? Because you're just gonna be a dirtbag, but this guy's gonna be like 38, having cool rooftop parties in some cool city, showing off the new, the hoverboard. We don't like something. He's gonna do dope shit, and he'll invite you to that party, right? And if you just help him out now, it's good for you. So what I want you to do, you see him in the hallway, you see someone push him into a locker, right? Well, the first time you let that one go, he's going to need one to build character. That first one slide. But the second time you see it, you grab the guy that did it, you knock him out, you go, hey, that's Mike. Mike's cool. You leave Mike alone. Right? Now, cut to 20 years later, you're at the cool rooftop party. You come in the door, and he goes, hey, it's Brad. Brad helped me out a lot when I was a kid and things were tough. Everyone go blow him. And they will, because he's rich, and that's how that works. Listen to the rich guy. I'll tell one quick story, then I'll leave. I won't leave, I'll be here. I just want everyone can talk then. I really like situations where something... I like when something expected happens in a way that that's what should happen, and then the thing that happens later is oh, we just did that because we thought we should, but it's weird now. I know that sounds specific, but I think it applies to more situations than not. Just basically anything where if the credits rolled 5 minutes earlier, it'd be a good movie. But then 5 minutes later, it's a weird movie. It's my favorite situation. I had this happen to me. I was at a comedy competition. I wasn't in it. A buddy of mine was hosting it, so I was I'll go watch it. We can hang out after the show. So if you've never went to a comedy competition before, it's the worst. It's the worst. It's just bad because it's first of all, it's bad because it's people are oh, comedy shouldn't be competitive, man. It's fuck you. It's totally competitive. I want to be better than other people. That's competition. It's just, the reason it's not fair because it's if you went to school, I don't know, what'd you go to college for? Did you go to college?
I went to college.
What'd you go for?
What did I go for?
Yeah, what was your major?
Broadcasting and theater arts.
Alright, cool.
Hell yeah.
Did you go to college here?
No.
In this garage? That's it seems like a garage major.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay, cool. Imagine you graduated. Everyone graduated with you, and we're gonna all be broadcasting theater people. We're gonna do that job, and then someone came a recruiter and all right, you guys want to be broadcasting theater people? All you gotta do is come to B-Dubs down on the corner, and whoever brings the most friends out gets that job. That's a weird way. That's what comedy competition is. It's just a weird way to do competition, unrelated to the skill set. So that's why it's weird, and it's also, I watched this competition, and the way the competition goes, the way most go, there's 10, 12 contestants. They do 5 minutes, and then at the end of that, they bring up someone to do about 15, 20 minutes. That guy is just, when the checks are getting dropped, the judges or whatever voting system they use, they're tabulating while this guy's doing some time at the end. So, competition's over. Now, funny thing about the audience is that, pretty much all the comics, which this happens sometimes, but it was particularly like this, all the comics were, guys in, their early 20s doing a lot of jizz stuff. Just classic, I was jizzing the other day, and jizz. I was like, hey girl, it's just jizz, you know. Those might have been like the actual jokes. I don't remember, but if not, it was close. And so the audience is also very jizzy. Like it's these dudes' friends. So it's a lot of that group of dudes. And the guy coming up to close out to do like the check drop spot, he's like not that. I think he's unfunny. Like I think he's just straight up not funny. But he's definitely not funny for this group. He's an older dude. He's like super goofy, and he's doing like. So he's like, oh, goofy, like no jizz. And also, like, he's doing, like I said, like, the audience is, like, in their 20s, and he's, like, doing, like, Elf jokes. And I feel like everyone in the crowd's like, what the fuck's Elf? I don't know what the fuck that is. So he's not doing well. And so So he's eating shit hard for like 8 minutes, 8-ish minutes. Real just yum shit. You know, what is that? Is this shit? Do you have more? Oh, totally more. Yeah. Pile it up. You see the clean plate? Pile it up. I think I paid for the unlimited shit, and I'm not even close to full yet. And so it's real. It's like the real hilarious shit eating where everyone's just quiet and he's pausing where there should be not quietness. And what's there? More quiet. So it's going real bad, and at one point it starts to get a little chattery. So that's. I don't know, I guess a new level of bad, but it's different. People are getting a little chattery, so don't do his act, still num shit. And now this is like a packed, like 200-seat club packed with people. A guy, about left center, middle of the club, just goes, "You suck!" Like real loud. And the chatter stops. The guy on stage just goes like he goes silent for like 5 seconds, which I know doesn't seem long, but that's a long time to be completely silent. And he's just out for 5 seconds. And here's the best part. Well, here's the second best part. After about 5 seconds of silence, someone right center, so a little bit across the way from where the "you suck" came from, actually stands up, right? Looks towards the area where the "you suck" came from and goes like, "Hey, you don't know how hard it is to be up there, all right? I think he was doing great. Does everyone else think he was doing great?" And the whole crowd rips up into applause. Yeah, he's great. Best, I love it. It's crazy, like end of Rudy cheering, like out of control, crazy. So the guy goes, "Yeah, you're doing it, man. Keep going. Yeah." Sits down. Applause dissipates. Everyone's locked in. He's like back, like he's straight out back in it, hard. Credits roll. Great movie. These guys put him on his shoulders. He's a champion. He's still got to do 7 more minutes. Like, he's still got to do 7 more minutes. And what's he going back into? More Elf shit. Like, he's got Elf shit for days, son. Well, after about 3 or 4 minutes, it was fun just to watch, because I was in the back of the room, just kind of watch a whole audience look around and be like, he does kind of suck. That guy was the asshole, but that guy wasn't right either. Thank you guys very much for letting me. Thank you very much.
De lo malo nadie se escapa, ni el rey ni el papá,